This is just a quick update to the video that I did earlier. And since that happened, Ron Johnson has released a video, and he made a good point, and this was basically the title to his video, which said, "No lives matter. The government doesn't care about any lives. They're only interested in starting a civil war to take away your rights and to take away your Second Amendment." If there's a hashtag that needs to start trending, this is the one. Now, there is quite a few interesting things that have happened in the last 48 hours. I can make a pretty spectacular video about this, but I'm not going to. But maybe with any luck, someone will pass this along to Ron Johnson, and he can do one because his videos are pretty exceptional. And I think him and a bunch of other people will find all of this pretty darn interesting. Now, I've already pointed out in my previous video, okay, of all the stuff that's been going on in Dallas and Texas, right? We had the Dallas police station under assault 13 months ago, almost to the day. We had a guy shot at Love Field by the Dallas Police Department just a couple of weeks ago for holding a rock. Then we've got the Black Lives Matter protest where 5 cops got killed and a bunch more got shot. And then, of course, if that wasn't enough, 24 hours later, maybe a little more, there's an assault. There's gunshots heard at the Dallas Police Department, and the police department gets put on lockdown, and apparently they're under some kind of terror threat for some group in Houston, which is interesting because the mass shooting that happened in Houston was done by a man who moved there looking for the Patriot movement, and he had moved there from San Bernardino, where there was previously another terrorist stage shooting. Now, I want to point out, less than 48 hours after all these cops got taken out in Dallas, they want you to believe that there was gunshots fired around the Dallas Police Department, but they couldn't manage to catch the guy 48 hours after their officers were assaulted. Now, we've also got the story of the man who somebody did a hit and run in Fort Worth on one of the dead officers' vehicles. Part of the story said that there was 2 police officers at the house when this vehicle was struck by a hit and run. They still have not captured this man. And on top of that, according to this article about the San Antonio Police Department getting shot up this morning, according to the article, there were police officers inside the building who heard the gunshots, and they didn't go to investigate the gunshots until they started receiving calls from 911 about there being gunshots. Okay, do y'all see a pattern here? Y'all see some stuff going on that doesn't make any sense? Something is up. And all these things going on, one after the other like this, is pretty interesting, especially since, guess what, y'all? Obama's on his way to Dallas.